Welcome back to Timeless Back Excellence. I am your host, Abdias Dalisme. In today's segment, we're talking about the many things that originated in the motherland, Africa. There are many misconceptions about where a lot of things came from. For example, coffee. It originates in Ethiopia. Did you know that coffee is second only to oil as the most valuable, legally traded commodity in the world? And your cell phone? The majority of the parts in your cell phone were made in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The mineral cobalt, which is needed to make cell phones and other wireless devices, as well as rechargeable batteries. According to the Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, the Democratic Republic of Congo holds 80% of the world's supply. And that's not all. The DRC is among the world's largest producers of copper, diamonds, tantalum, and tin. Now that I've got your attention, let's talk about the historical significance of Africa. Did you know that Sumer, which is now the region of Mesopotamia, was the birthplace of writing, the wheel, agriculture, the ark, the plow, irrigation, and many other inventions? It is often referred to as the Cradle of Civilization. This land between two rivers became the birthplace of the world's first cities, advancements in math and science, and the earliest evidence of literacy and the legal system. The Sumerians developed the earliest known writing system, pictographic writing system known as cuneiform script, using wedge-shaped characters inscribed on baked clay tablets. In ancient Africa, places like Tanzania, Rwanda, and Uganda, there are tools found that included chisels, saws, copper and iron tools, weapons, nails, glue, carbon, steel, bronze weapons, and art. Of course, there are the engineering feats of the Egyptians that included 80 pyramids. The largest of the pyramids covers 13 acres and is made up of 2.2 million blocks of stone. Later in the 12th century, and much farther south, there were hundreds of great cities in Zimbabwe, and Mozambique. The cities featured huge castle-like compounds with numerous rooms for specific tasks, such as ironsmithing. In the 13th century, the Empire of Mali boasted impressive cities including Timbuktu, with grand palaces, mosques, and universities. The first university in the world was the Sandcore University in Timbuktu, capital of Mali. A university with 3 main renowned departments and 180 schools. Books were not only written in Timbuktu, they were also imported and copied there too. Timbuktu's works included covering the history of Africa and Southern Europe, religion, mathematics, medicine, and law. There were manuscripts detailing the movement of the stars, possible cures for malaria, and remedies for menstrual pain. The oldest existing, continually operating educational system in the world is the University of Cairo, founded in 859 AD in Fez, Morocco. Most accounts of ancient mathematical systems seem to begin and end in Egypt. The Limambo bone and the Ishnango bone are the world's 2 oldest mathematical objects, at least 35,000 years old. Egyptians and Sumerians represented geometric designs on their artifacts as early as the 5th millennium BCE. Mathematics were initially developed largely as a response to bureaucratic needs when civilizations settled and developed agriculture. For the measurement of plots of land, taxation, etc. In 3000 BCE came multiplication, division, square roots, and cube roots. Geometry was formed around 2600 BCE. In later Babylonian tablets dating from 1800 to 1600 BCE, fractions and algebra were being used. Many treatments used today in modern medicine were developed in Africa centuries ago, including vaccination, autopsy, limb traction, and broken bone setting, bullet removal, brain surgery, skin grafting, filling of dental cavities, installation of false teeth, and what we know now today as the cesarean section, anesthesia. All these techniques originated in Africa. The earliest known surgery was performed in Egypt around 2750 BC. Named after the Babylonian king of the 18th century BCE, the Code of Hammurabi. This code includes laws relating to the practice of medicine. Even mental disorders, depression, and dementia were detailed in the chapters. Egyptians were treating intestinal disease and parasites, eye and skin problems, and even abscess and tumors. Early man kept track of regular occurrences such as the phases of the moon and the seasons. Several ancient African cultures made the first discoveries in astronomy. The Dogon people of Mali amassed a wealth of detailed astronomical observations. They knew of Saturn's rings, Jupiter's moons, and spiral structure of the Milky Way, and the orbit of the Sirius star system. Egyptians charted the movement of the sun in constellations and the cycles of the moon. They divided the year into 12 parts and developed a year-long calendar system containing 365 and a quarter days. Clocks were made with moving water, and sundial-like clocks were used. Evidence suggests that ancient Africans sailed to South America and Asia hundreds of years before the Europeans. Thousands of miles of waterways across Africa were trade routes. Many ancient societies in Africa built a variety of boats, including small reed-based vessels, sailboats, with many cabins and even cooking facilities. The Mali and Songhai built boats 100 feet long and 13 feet wide that could carry up to 80 tons. The oldest work of modern human art was once believed to be a piece of red ochre carved with zigzag lines found in the Blombos cave in South Africa. Has been dated to about 100,000 years ago. The oldest things produced by early man that might qualify as art has carefully crafted stone tools. Among these are 240,000-year-old blades made from long slivers of difficult to work lava from the Rift Valley of Kenya, as well as the beautifully carved 90,000-year-old bone harpoon used to hunt giant catfish in present day the Democratic Republic of Congo, formerly known as Zaire. Philosophy in Africa has a rich and varied history, some of which has been lost over time. One of the earliest known African philosophers was Pahotep, an ancient Egyptian. Philosophy in Egypt arose around the Nile Valley in Kemet, or ancient Egypt, in Kush. It thrived considerably in Egypt from about 3400 BC to 443 BC in Kush, also known as Nubia or Ethiopia, from about 1000 BC to 625 BC. Egyptian philosophy was complete with illusions, metaphors, and negative or positive methods. Egyptian philosophy was called love of wisdom. Philosophy was then not seamlessly or not solely concealed or not solely concerned with speculation and reflection on life and nature, but also preoccupied with love and the intense desire of reality. The idea that Ma'at is one of the key concepts of Egyptian philosophy, the embodiment of the perfect virtue, and implies that what's real or reality is that which is genuine and authentic. It was therefore the highest physical or moral law known to ancient Egyptians. Therefore, the people do not live in the state of nature that was poor. They lived rather in the light of the principles of right conduct. The pharaoh was therefore not simply politically or morally distinguished. He was truly a real king, a divine leader, and a spiritual king, using divine principles of the Ma'at to govern his empire. science, religion, and history state that all life started in Africa. Many things were copied, taken, or rather not given credit to the fact that it was made in the motherland, Africa. Let's not forget that every resource and every great accomplishment came from Africa. Thank you for watching Time is Like Excellence. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.